What it is, guys, it's your boy, the Badwolf. Alright, so, what are we talking about in this particular episode? First of all, I want to thank everybody for supporting the channel. We are right around the corner from 10,000. And hey, by the time you guys are seeing this, we might be there. So, early congrats. That also being said, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting the other channel, the Badwolf media channel, Black Site 32, which is where you guys get the knowledge dropped on you. A lot of it for free. And also, I noticed some of you guys said that the voice could be a little bit louder for some people with hearing impairment. So I've got the amplifier on, so hopefully that helps out. So I apologize for those people. Wasn't trying to be, not accommodating. I just didn't know that it wasn't recording so good. Not an expert at this stuff. So anyway, let's get to it. So, as you've seen, your boy got the Black Law Dictionary number 11, but it's the deluxe edition. So if you're going to get one, I highly suggest getting the fat boy. Hear that? Man. Alright, so because one of my peoples out there has my 5th edition and still hasn't given it back, see, don't borrow stuff to individuals. Alright, so anyway, at least they're getting their education on. At least I hope he is. So, the new one, what do we got in here? Alright, well, first of all, let's take a look in the... Okay, so this one is very up to date, guys. And so in talking with some other people, they're like, oh, why would you get a new one? You need the old one. Okay, let's just hear the wolf out. So the problem with getting... Well, let me say this correctly. You can't really lose by getting a new one or an old one. However, the old ones do have all of the good info in it. Okay, all the ways that they used to see us and the things that they would call us when you would look up the word person or drive or certificates, things like that. And how they would label us. Okay, so all the goodies are in there and they can't undo that. So if you can get your hands on one, like I'm thinking about picking up the 1st edition. I think I got this one right here for like 100 and something, and I think it's about the same for an advertisement for Black Law's Dictionary 1. So I'm going to get that at some point in time, but funds are a little low right now, so we're going to wait off on that one. This bad boy was already expensive enough. But the thing is when you get a new one, you can see where they're at with their progress. Like I've always told you guys, when I move, you move. Okay, when they move, we move. All right. So as we keep moving, all of us Wolvians, they're gonna move. All right, and I'll get to explaining that in a second. So, but we have to stay apprised to what new definitions they have for old words, as you're gonna see shortly. Because if we don't, and we go into court, which I don't recommend in the special appearance, but the whole thing is you don't want to be quoting things that aren't current. So you go in there and you're like, well, this is what the meaning of that is, and blah blah blah. Well, the problem with that is they're going to say, pip pip, do you not know that, good man? That definition is no longer valid. And all their colleagues are going to laugh at you. So you have to know where the new things are. Now, you don't have to buy one every year, but I would probably buy every other one if you can. And trusting what's online might be old, might be rewritten by somebody, you never know. So let's get it right from the horse's mouth. All right, so, and trust me, I've had this happen, where back in the old days when I was quoting UCC 1-207, and it had just changed to 308, and they were like, nope, we don't see this because, this is no longer valid, or this is invalid. They wouldn't tell me why. I didn't know that it had changed. But remember, they stay up to date. Okay, guys? And all the things that we do, everything from doing these LPNs to utilizing the definition of the word drive, which we'll get to in a second, the UCC codes, they stay up to date, guys. They get paid to do this. This is their bread and butter. So if you're gonna be a part of this, you have to stay on it too. Just by having the old books and going by the old definitions. Now, the only way you can really get away with that is if you're going to quote it from there or put it at the bottom of your files, your affidavits, and say, this is my interpretation of it based on the information from way back then. But even then, if they want to trump you, they're just going to say, you got to get the new one, brah. I see you don't have the deluxe edition. All right? And then what leg do you have to stand on? Well, from my perspective, we're going to say, but you're in my court. Okay? So if you're going to go into their things and play their games, then you better know all of their up-to-date rules. Period. All right. So only because this always comes up, and if you're a U.S. national, American national state citizen, foreign national, non-resident, alien, non-combatant, non-belligerent, smoking, we got to get to the word drive. Let's check it out. So, in the new version, driver says 15C, okay? 1. Someone who steers and propels a vehicle. Oh yeah, that's it. They took out the whole part about it being commercial, but let's go on and see what else they have to say. 2. Someone who herds animals, a drover. 3. A piece of software that allows a computer to work with another piece of hardware, such as a mouse or a printer. That is the base definition now that they have for drive. Why? Because now the state's like, well, I won't mention the state. It starts with a. Now, instead of them not having the word drive in there under their definitions for driver, driver's license, whatever else, and driving, they can put that in here. See? I'm saying they change these things, guys, so that way, that's the official definition. But let's go on. From there, they go into talking about driver responsibility assessment. Okay, that's a new thing. Driver education, that was from 1950. Driver's license, 1882. The state issued certificate, so it's a certificate, authorizing a person to operate a motor vehicle, an official document or card stating that the owner is legally allowed to drive. It is also used as a form of identification, and then it goes into commercial driver's license, conditional driver's license, hardship license, restricted driver's license, driver's test, driving. Okay, once again, it says 15C, the act of directing the course of something such as an automobile or herd of animals. So now they not only put in motor vehicle, but now they're also incorporating automobile in here. Okay, driving under the influence, driving while impaired, driving while intoxicated, baby DWI, common law DWI, driving while intoxicated, charged to be proved not by chemical test but by testimony about defendant's physical condition, felony DW per se. Okay, so yeah, they're splitting it up now, but they're once again they're no longer talking about that this is for commercial. I mean, they have a section there, but now they're saying commercial driver's license. Before, the word drive and driver were specifically commercial. Now we know it still is either state sanctioned or whatever else, or federally, but just going to show. So now, once I say, guys, sometimes you might have to go back through your own paperwork and you know, update some stuff here. Let's see if I can. Municipal, moving, mugshot, motor vehicle, okay? C, vehicle. See, one of the things they're not supposed to do by standards in the English language is to use the same word to define the same word, okay? That's a no-no. But then again, this is truly an English book. American English or British English. Okay, so now they're saying a motor vehicle is just to be defined as a vehicle. So let's see what that says. If I can find it. Alright. Vehicle. An instrument of transportation or conveyance. Any conveyance used in transporting passengers or things by land, water, or air. Motor vehicle. A wheeled conveyance that does not run on rails and is self-propelled. You could challenge that word, because that could mean moving by itself. One powered by an internal combustion engine, a battery, or fuel cell, or a combination of these. See what they did there, guys? Took away the one of the outs in our arguments. So that's how it's played. Now, before we get ready to go here, other things that are in here: legal maxims. The Declaration of Independence is in the back. Constitution of the United States of America. Universal Declaration of Human Rights. That's some of the stuff that I put in some of my paperwork in there as well. So there you go. Members of the United States Supreme Court. Federal Circuit Map. British Regnal years. Regal years. Regnal years. Okay. Bibliography of books cited. Acknowledgements, abbreviations, and other contributions. So that's it, guys. That's the book in a nutshell. So get your hands on the Black Laws number 11, 11th edition, and that is the deluxe version. The other ones are a little bit cheaper, about half the price, but they're not going to have all the extra goodies and stuff. All right, so always don't skip. If that's all you can get it by all means. Something's better than nothing. Other than that, it's the Badwolf. I'm over and out. More videos to make. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for supporting. And remember, guys, if you guys see anybody out there using any of the Wolf's videos for not good reasons, feel free to click that little button up there and report them for either copyright, which I think maybe I have to do that, but the other ones would be like misuse or whatever else it is, because we are not sovereigns. We are United States U.S. nationals or American nationals as defined by the Department of State. So you guys have my permission to shut those videos down. Now, if they're using it in a good way and keeping it legit, that's fine. But if they're trying to say that we're anything else, then they're harboring hate, and that's hate speech, and they're trying to slander people's good names and images. So do your part, wolves, and go get them. Put them teeth out. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys later. Stay right. Don't forget to always, no matter whose information you guys get, to do your own due diligence, even if it's mine. Do the best for you, because you're the only one who's going to take care of you, and no one's going to take care of you better than you. Well, I don't know, unless you guys have like some fairy godmother or something cool. That's it, guys. Talk to you later.